Greetings, my fellow gamers, and welcome to the Gamers Refuge. What has happened to gaming over the years? I can only tell you from my own personal experience and from my observations, and keep in mind these are my opinions and stuff. Your opinions and experiences, may vary, but DLC. It's like, they release pieces of a game at a time. And I know it's not always like that, but, I remember back in the day, when we bought a video game, you bought the whole fucking game. Back then they were on cartridges and stuff. There was no downloadable content, there was no add-ons, there was no microtransactions. You went and, you bought your cartridge, and the whole thing was right there. Sometimes it costs $20-30 for a game. Sometimes it costs upwards of 50 or 60 for, some of the more high-end titles. And granted, the cheap little $20 games weren't all that great, but, they were at least somewhat amusing. But, the point being is, you didn't buy your game in parts. So, but you bought the game, you took it home, you played it. One of the good things I can say about DLC, though, is it's not like it was, back when I was growing up. If you bought a game, you took it home, you played it, and that was that. They come up with a couple new characters or something, and then pretty much they would re-release the same game with a couple extra characters added. And a good example of this was back in the Super Nintendo days with the Street Fighter series. I'd bought Street Fighter, and, I loved the game. It was a great fighting game for the time. And then they released a couple of characters that, I believe it was Street Fighter Turbo. You could play as Vega, Sagat, and M. Bison. And it was like, oh shit, I gotta go get it. And I think they added like a couple other little things, but it wasn't anything major. It was pretty much the same fucking game, but now you could play as, some of the boss characters. And, they put, if I recall correctly, I believe they put about a $60 price tag on that. So, the good thing about DLC is when they come up with some new characters and stuff like that, then you can buy just that and add it on to your already existing game. Now, some companies have pulled some pretty dickish moves when it comes to DLC, and I believe Capcom was one of them with, and correct me if I'm wrong, with Street Fighter X Tekken. They had DLC content on the disc when you bought the game, and in order to access this, you had to pay extra. DLC on the fucking disc. And you just spent your hard-earned money on this game. And now you gotta pay more to unlock all the other shit that's on the disc. To me, that was a pretty dickhead move. But when DLC is done properly, like they release a game, and then, 3 months or 6 months later or something, they develop more for the game, more content to add to it that they did not have before when they launched. And they say, oh, here, we've added some more content for, Skyrim or whatever the case may be, or Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. That's when, that's when I think DLC is a good idea. Because the people have had a chance to play the vanilla version and all, and now you're offering them some more content so they can, that they will continue on playing the game, and you're giving them, more characters or more weapons or more missions or, or whatever the case may be. It's great then. But when you release, a game, and the DLC is on the fucking disc, and then you gotta pay even more. That's, when I first heard about that, that just really rubbed me the wrong way, and that really made me think, what the hell is happening, to gaming? In those instances, I think, that some of the gamers are being taken advantage of. But, I believe that, DLC can be a good thing when it's utilized properly. And then, you got cell phone games. Oh, yes. Those little, Candy Crush games and, oh shit. Yeah, I need the green candy. I need the green candy. Give me a fucking green candy. Shit, I'm out of lives. Oh, looky there. For I can buy more lives. It just costs, a little bit of real money. It's just 99 cents. Boop. Hey, I can keep playing now. Yeah, I need the green candy. Give me the green candy. I need the green fucking candy. Or, you're sitting there, trying to, oh shit, phone's upside down. Oops. No wonder Candy Crush wasn't working right. I couldn't get I couldn't get the green fucking candy. Phone's upside down. It kept falling out the other end, So, but, you could be playing something else, Defend the Tower, or, or Bubble Pop Saga, or Suck My Nuts, and Free My Willy, and, whatever. I mean, you get the point. Oh, I'm out of lives. Oh, I can buy more lives. Oh, yeah, 99 cents. Okay, no problem. Oh, I gotta have that character. I got to have that character. It's only $1.99. Doot. I was like, oh, hell yeah. They finally got the mushroom hat. My character can now look like a full-fledged dickhead. And it only costs $5.99. Doot. But you get what I mean. It's, some places have turned gaming into, a major money grab, and I understand that the companies have got to make their money when, they put out games. I mean, they got development time, they got to pay staff, they got overhead, they got to make a profit. I get it, and I can understand some microtransactions and the free to play, type games, but it seems like some games just go overboard with it. Like, not only do you have to spend money to unlock characters and, stupid little hats and, fucking pets that don't do a fucking thing, but, if you want your building to build faster, well, it's going to take 20 hours. Unless you pay 99 cents and it'll build in 5 seconds. Or, you have to wait for this task to complete for 36 hours. But you could pay $1 and it'll be done in 10 seconds. You see what I'm getting at? It's those instances like, no matter what you do, if you do one action and then it's another microtransaction. You try to do another, it's another microtransaction. You try to do something else, it's another microtransaction. That's the kind of shit that really pisses me off. I mean, in that respect, I think that's where some companies take advantage. But that's my opinion. But, I mean, that's just me. I'm an old school gamer. I'm from the generation that thought Atari 2600 was the fucking shit when it came out. You know what I mean? I've been gaming for, a long fucking time. And, I remember the early days of gaming. And, I mean, people that were born in the 90s or whatever, or early 2000s, that are gamers and stuff, they probably don't remember all that because, well, they weren't fucking alive yet, but, most of them were born into, especially the teenagers and, our younger gamers now, they were born into the generation of PlayStation 3 and DLC and add-ons and all had already become, a pretty regular thing. So, but, some of the older gamers, like myself, I remember the time back when, DLC did not exist. Hell, most people didn't even have the fucking internet. I mean, if you had a computer in your house, you had fucking money. You know what I mean? I mean, for fuck's sake, I didn't even own a computer myself until the 90s. that's my observations of, gaming, how gaming has changed, since the late 70s, early 80s. And another thing I do like, about some of the more modern gaming is, the fact that, if you don't want to game by yourself, there's mass multiplayer online games, where you can go and play with literally hundreds or even thousands of other people. Even if it's just you sitting at home in the middle of the damn night, you want to hop on ESO or World of Warcraft or some any of the other numerous MMOs that are out there, then that's pretty neat, because when I was a kid growing up, we didn't have that. So the fact that we have those kind of games now too is actually really nice, because I'm not a super big fan of MMOs, but there are a few I like. And one of the things I must say that I really do like about how gaming has changed over the years is, one, graphics. Graphics have improved immensely. Two, open world RPGs. When I first got immersed into this gaming format, it was just like, it blew my mind. As I got you got kind of a taste of it in Final Fantasy VII, although it was pretty linear towards the beginning of the game. But once you got to a certain point, the world map kind of opened up and you could kind of travel around. But it still wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't a true open world RPG, not like what we got today, like with Oblivion and Skyrim and Morrowind and Fallout, the Fallout series. But we got some really good high quality open world RPGs, and some of them are open ended, so you just keep going and going if you want to. So, but yeah, that's my observations and opinions over the gaming through the years. Some of the things I like, some of the things I dislike. I think console gaming has came a long fucking way. The gaming consoles now are becoming more computer than the old style traditional console. So they're running hard drives now and all that shit. So console gaming came a long way. I absolutely love PC gaming, and I like consoles too. Yeah, it's just gaming has changed so drastically over the years. So that's all I got for now. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think about the changes over the years, in gaming, from when you started gaming until now. Some of the changes you like, some of the things that you dislike, some of the things that just piss you the fuck off. Leave some comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel if you have not done so already. I greatly appreciate it. And you can also look me up on Facebook and Twitter if you so choose. As always, I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch my videos. And until next time, I will see you in the games.